Is it record? Okay, there it goes. All right. So, what else y'all got?
Oh no, it's just my class.
Sarah, do you know that there's like a mute button at the bottom of the
Your microphone is really scratchy.
Yeah.
I don't mind if you talk to your cousin or whoever it is, but like I was just thinking like maybe you don't know.
No, they're the kids I'm babysitting for.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
All right. Okay.
It just
It's not the worst thing that's ever happened. Not the weirdest thing either. It's gotta be amusing for somebody.
like I couldn't understand that. Sorry. Maybe I'm deaf. That's good too.
Guilty as charged.
I love your shirt though. Is that like a dragon out of your pocket?
It's a dinosaur.
Oh, that's cute.
I have a
name's Pickle.
dinosaur on my shirt too. I want to show you all my shirt. Hold on.
I want to show you all my shirt.
Let's see. Video.
You just have to pick up the docu-cam.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Hey, there we go.
Share.
Hello.
There, oh, I was there.
You're still here.
Y'all see me?
Yes.
Your face.
I love it.
Yeah.
Press down in the house.
So,
That's funny.
yeah. What else y'all got? What other questions? I know this is chaotic and crazy and
On the syllabus it says that we're supposed to read chapter 7 through 20.
whoa, I just
Were they
totally did not understand any of that.
What?
What happened?
I don't know what's happening.
Okay, so try that again, please.
Okay, so in the syllabus, it says that we're supposed to be reading chapters 7 through 22 in the book.
Oh,
over the
yeah.
next 3
Okay,
weeks.
so you're talking about this thing.
What did you think I was talking about?
So this share advanced sharing option. Oh no, that's not what I want. So do you see what I see with the syllabus?
Yes.
Okay. So you're talking about this stuff, right?
Yeah.
So today was supposed to be a math content topic that I was supposed to teach y'all. And if we have time, we'll get to that. So these sections here where we were going to do activities and stuff that dealt with those math content topics.
Yeah.
So
I
ideally
didn't
that's
know
what
if
it
we'd
would
be going over the chapters in like these Zoom videos or if we need to be reading those chapters independently.
So ideally you would be skimming through those independently because it's going to be like a recap of a lot of the 103 material and 104 stuff that we talked about in those classes. I'm obviously not going to be teaching those things back to y'all all over again. Does that make sense? So
I just wanted to make sure.
it's just it's essentially a review of those math content topics, but we would be doing them more activities about those things as opposed to
Okay.
like this is how we do standard division again, and this is partial products, and this is the distributive property, and this is how we find the area of a circle, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So we're just going to be, the idea is that you're reviewing those for one as a review for the test, obviously, because I don't think you are actively reading your elementary for teachers textbook often, right?
You would be correct.
Right. So, but you might want to go through those. So these are going to be things to be like, oh crap, I don't remember these type of problems, or I don't remember doing this stuff. So maybe I need to go back and study this stuff.
Okay.
So there's some of that, and then also looking at these things as more like as activities things. So
Roger that.
and I know like you specifically asked for stuff on assessment, right? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be going through and trying to find like student quizzes and or I might have to make up my own and write those, and so y'all would critique them and then be like, okay, how would you grade this on this grading scale, or what do you think is fair in terms of grading this? And then we can also talk about that whole cheating thing, and maybe I might give y'all something to read on cheating, and then we would just talk about it. Is that okay?
Yep, sounds good.
Okay. So yeah, so like these couple of weeks we were just supposed to be doing math activities and talking about them, but that kind of went out the window. So
Okay, so that's not the plan for today.
well, today is answering y'all's questions because I didn't see y'all since we had this start, right?
Yeah.
And so a lot of that's going to be that today. And then if we have time, there will be an activity for us to play with. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So, other questions? Because I know y'all are worried about that stuff right now.
I have a question.
Yes.
How strict are you going to be on due dates?
Not.
Okay, that's good. Because I'm like, everything will get done like reasonably soon. Just like figuring out.
Oh, because right now I'm redoing all of my classes, like literally rewriting everything. So, and like for my math classes, I like write lesson plans every day for those and like make structured note outlines for my math classes. So those already take me like 4 to 5 hours a class. And now I'm having to figure out all of this while I'm trying to write those things. So,
Yeah. Just because like I'm trying to get lesson plan 3 done, but I'm also writing like 4 or 5 other lesson plans this week. And I'm like, Joni's isn't highest priority.
Oh,
thanks. It is, but the other ones are due Thursday, like with a specific due date, when yours have been a little more ambiguous.
And for any of those of y'all who had me in a class before, I was not very strict with my due dates, right?
Okay.
So the idea is that I give you due dates, you do your best to adhere to them, because I know if I don't give you the pressure of saying I need this done in a certain time, y'all might not do it until y'all have like a week left of school and they're like, oh shit, I have all this stuff to get done now and now I can't have time.
Yeah, I just wanted to check because like it's gonna get done like in the next week or so. The next 2 days is gonna be writing.
Yeah, so that whole so this thing right here, I mean, obviously I'm waiting on lesson plan for some of y'all, and that was supposed to be given to me last week, and then some of y'all got them to me this weekend, and then some of y'all might not get them to me yet. And obviously we're already at lesson plan 3. As long as you are actively working on these things, I want, and get me something to look at, I will, so that way I'm not having to give you feedback and have you have time to redo it with only like a week of school left.
Okay.
So, right, Matt?
Right.
Okay.
Other questions?
What's that plan?
What, Matt?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Okay, so are we okay?
Yeah.
Yes, no?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So do y'all want to do a math activity? Yes, of course we do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Move y'all over here. So do y'all see this thing?
The circles.
The circles. I'm trying to zoom out. Well, obviously, we can't see all of them. Oh, 3 would work. Let's do the 4th one. So, this activity, let's take this stuff out from what I did. That looks weird to me. Well, let's zoom in one at a time. That might make things easier for you to count them on your screen. So, I want us to see if we can estimate the area of this circle by counting up the squares. And then let's see what we get. So do y'all see my hand going across the screen? No? Okay, good. Because I paused it and I want to make sure that it was paused.
Let me turn on my hotspot. Maybe that'll.
Everybody count theirs yet?
Say that again?
Did y'all count those yet?
Almost there.
Wait. What?
How many squares you think, Matt?
I don't know right now.
It would have been easier to do this in person, I know.
I got about 73.
Okay.
I said about 79.
79.
got 80. But I put
Got
it
80.
I did this wrong. I was trying to figure out circumference.
Oh,
Oh boy.
I got, I don't know, I got like 86, I think.
wow.
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
You should get somewhere around 78, 79.
I got 79.
I bet.
Yeah.
But some of y'all got like 80 and somebody said like 78, right?
I think Emily got 79.
I said 79.
Look at that. Okay. So we get about 78, 79. I think roughly it's about 75, 78.5. What is the diameter?
The diameter is about 10.
It's about 10. So we know
Yeah.
these about 10, and then these are in centimeters. And we think the area is about 78.5 centimeters squared. Let's try a smaller one. Let's try this little guy.
Is the document camera still frozen, Joni?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Thank you. Where's my Google? This is what we got. What's that weird sound?
I think it's someone's computer.
It's probably that.
Sounds like a weird robot.
Okay, Kiana.
Oh, Ashley made it.
And it's great. I'm on my hotspot.
Okay, so we see this little one. What do we guess that?
Can you move it? Hold on. Mine's not. Okay, thank you. Which one did you?
This one right here.
Okay.
$15-ish.
I said 10-ish.
I said 9.
9 or
Oh.
10. 9
Oh
and a half.
gosh.
I'm saying 10 and a half.
15.
Oh, sorry. So what did I hear?
9 and a half.
9.5.
Around 10.
15.
15. Whoa. Emily, what'd you have?
9.
9. Didn't somebody say 10?
I said 10 and a half.
I said 10.
I have 10.
So it should be closer around 10. And then what is the diameter? Y'all think?
Like 3 and a half.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's try this one.
Freeze the document camera again.
Oh,
Okay, so could you point to our one?
so we want this one.
say 17.
I counted 21.
I also got 21.
Okay.
So we got 21 about
20.
I say about 17 too.
17. Other guesses?
19.
So we should get roughly about 21.
Is that you?
What did y'all get for the diameter?
5?
5.
About 5?
4, 5. Yeah.
All right, let's try this goofy one. I had some accidents on this one. All right, let's try this one.
I got about 26.
Yeah, I'm saying 26.
26? I got 2 less than that.
I had 24.
25.
Yeah, 25.
So let's square u times 5. So I heard 26. I heard 25. I heard 24 from Matt. What else?
I said 25.
And you said 25. So 24, 25, 26. Or those are guesses?
Mm-hmm.
Resume share. Whoa. There we go. Were you there? It should be about 24. And then what do y'all get for y'all diameter?
Six.
It's between 5.5 and 6. And I measured it, so I had to make sure. So. Okay, so what does this all mean?
Sarah just said she got kicked off, just so you know. Her Wi
Aw, why'd she get kicked off?
her Wi-Fi isn't working.
Oh, bummer. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a table. I'm going to do these in colors. So, diameter. Area. So we had a diameter of 10, the area of 78.5, a diameter of 3.5, and got an area of 10, diameter of 5, an area of 21, and then 5.5 and 24-ish. Okay. So what does this table look like?
Axis. An X and Y chart.
X and Y chart, right? And what do we do when we talk about X and Y charts? Doesn't somebody determine somebody else?
Yes.
Right? So, oh, there's my other calculator. So who do you think determines who? The diameter determines the area, or does the area determine the diameter?
Diameter to area?
Right. So we would make him the independent, dependent, or this could be my X and that's my Y, right? So I don't know if y'all did this in 207 or not, but we can make a list of these values. Do y'all know how to get to this in your calculator?
Yeah.
Anybody not remember how to do this?
I do. I just don't know if my calculator works.
Oh.
It might be dead.
Stat, edit, and I'm gonna put my diameters in my list 1.
Did you see that? You would probably think that it would go like that, but it like stop.
And then my areas in list 2.
Okay. Right now, you can't be doing this, okay? If you want to do it downstairs, that's fine, but not up here.
We got it? We're trying. So if I plot these, that plot 1. Zoom. I have a function in there. Hold on. Time out. Zoom stat. Ooh, these are really close together. So does this look linear to you? Or does it look curvy to you?
Kind of curvy.
Kind of curvy. So if I was to kind of sketch this on my own. And if I was just kind of graph a line between them. So it doesn't look perfectly straight. So we might want to guess that this is not a linear function. So if I go to stat, calculate, and do linear regression. Let's look at our R. Not bad. So it says that our function looks like y equals 10.9x minus 31.98. So that's saying that if I have a 0 diameter, I should have negative area. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Why would it be negative?
Because what happens when my diameter is 0?
Yeah, I get that, but like logically.
It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense logically. It's because of our
Area is always a positive number, right? Or it's nothing. We have nothing, right?
Uh-huh.
But it tells me my R is 0.9938-ish. That's a really good R. But it's kind of weird that we would have negative area.
Yeah.
So, and let's look at the quadratic regression, since that one's kind of curved. So this would say y is approximated by 0.7368 x squared plus 0.57 x minus 0.9. R is 0.9998. Would this be a better fit model? Is this R bigger than that R?
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm going to change this dot to be more accurate. Because I know what the answer is supposed to be, obviously. Because I know we have a lot of estimating error. Yeah. So if we made this one 23.75, that one changes this a lot to be more accurate, but that's beside the point. So, and if I made this 0, this is saying it's negative 0.1. That's better, right? Or sorry, negative 1, right? Ish.
Yeah.
As opposed to being negative 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we do more of these, so if I made up one with a diameter of 1, so that would be 1 divided by 2 squared times pi. That'd be roughly 0.78, and let's do one that has a diameter of 2. Let's try that. Let's add those to our list. Let's see if we can make it even better. 1, 2, 0.78. 5. Second, calculate. That, calculate. Oh, that's worse. Uh-oh, what did I do wrong? Oh, there it goes. That's better. So if I put those in my table, I ended up getting so if I put those 2 extra data points, I end up getting this. Granted, my R went down, which doesn't make sense. But now if I put in 0 for X, I'm getting closer to 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I know if I had a 0 diameter, I have 0 area, right? This coefficient, that 0.7588. So what is the formula for area of a circle?
R squared times pi.
And what if I do it in terms of diameter?
Diameter divided by 2 times pi.
So I could look at that as diameter pi over 4. What is pi divided by 4?
It'd be less than 1.
True.
I did 3.14 divided by 4, and I got 0.785.
It's roughly that, right? Those are pretty close, right? I mean, they're off by 300ths, but we also had a lot of error